I was a person who wanted to be accepted by everybody. I wanted to be loved. So singing for me got the attention that I felt like I needed. Music was like it fulfilled a void that I didn't realize I had. I really hit rock bottom in 2009. 2009, I was in a really unhealthy relationship, really trying to find myself. I didn't like the school that I was at in college at the time. Didn't feel like I had a voice, and life was not looking like what I felt like it should look like. In my mind, I'm supposed to be famous. And, and then not being famous and then being in school and college is not going the way that it should, working 40 hours plus because I didn't want to be a burden on my mom because she was a single parent, trying to work and be a full-time student. But I didn't realize that life was really just caving in. I knew who Christ was. We grew up in church. I grew up Presbyterian. And but there was something missing. In 2009, it was around April or March, and something triggered in my head. And I try to remember what happened that day that triggered the thought. But I remember being in the bathroom in the dark, and it's like I heard voices like, you're worthless, like you're nothing. Nothing is going to pan out the way that you desire. Nobody loves you. And I just remember overdosing. I took pills. I took the whole bottle. And I went to go lay down in my bed. And I remember, I remember drifting off to sleep. And it was my roommate, she called, and my phone had never rang so loud. And my phone rang 3 times because the first time I ignored it. And she heard me and I started crying. And I said, I just overdosed. And I felt like she got to my house so fast, our apartment so fast. And she was like, we're going to the hospital. And to this day, like, she's my best friend. If it wasn't for her, I would not be talking to you. When I look where I am now, if I had aborted the mission, I wouldn't have beautiful babies. I wouldn't be married. I wouldn't be able to sing to people and minister to people. But what I've learned over time is that we've taught about Christianity being perfection, and that is not God. The Bible says we should strive, which means try to be more like Christ. It never said that we were going to master that, which is why God sent his son for us. And so knowing that no matter what all my imperfections are, I can use my story to help so many people. And I'm just glad that God gave me a second chance. In a song that I wrote called Breathless, I say that I was destined for your sequel. It was meant for me to be here because I have a story to tell, and there's so many people like me who need to know you have to keep fighting. And so when I think about unstoppable, it means to me like you got to keep fighting, you got to keep going. But being unstoppable means that you will have tests to come. It's about how you come out of it. And so I always say God can continue to prepare me by giving me your word. But I'm ready for the battle. And so continue to fight for me, because that was the thing. It was like I was trying to fight and handle things on my own. But surrendering to God and surrendering to Christ was the best thing that could have ever happened to me.